Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my first video of 2022. I am so excited to go into this year, create beautiful things, create new color palettes, inspire you more and more. Today I will be double stuffing GMR balloons. I will be diving into Valentine's Day themed setups. I will create a few of those before Valentine's Day. Everything will be linked and listed in the description under this video. Go ahead and check it out. And without any further ado, let's go. In today's video, as I told you, I am using GMR balloons. I am using burgundy and blush colored balloons right here. And for this color palette that I am using today, I needed silver chrome balloons. GMR didn't have these balloons in stock, so I had to purchase Calasan silver chrome balloons. These are 10-inch balloons, and this one from Calasan is 12-inch balloons. It doesn't really make a difference. If you double stuff them, they will work. So here's what I'm doing. I am grabbing, for my first color, grabbing my wooden dowel. You can use baby bottle drying racks, or you can use a block of foam and put a whole bunch of these sticks into the foam and create your own rack with sticks and double stuff, and not just one at a time, but several at a time. So I'm using just a single wooden dowel that I bought from Baking Aisle. These are meant for cake pops, I believe. So anyways, grabbing my chrome balloon, putting right on my dowel, grabbing my burgundy balloon and putting it right on top of my silver. And this is your double stuffed burgundy with chrome balloon. I want to create another color. I am grabbing my burgundy, putting first on my dowel, and grabbing my blush and double stuffing that on top of my burgundy. And here you have it. I pre-double stuffed all of my balloons, so now I'll show you how to inflate double stuffed balloons, because sometimes double stuffed balloons can be a little bit of a pain to inflate. Some of the inflators won't let you inflate them with just a simple push of a nozzle. You have to do a little bit more than that. Let me show you. If you're having trouble to inflate your double stuffed balloons, here is what you can do. Grab your double stuffed balloon, put it on a nozzle, and pinch 2 layers of latex on top of your balloons. While inflating, pull those 2 layers of latex upwards. This will help your balloons to stretch out easier. Tie double stuffed balloon, you don't have to use 2 layers of latex. You just grab the inner balloon and tie it just like any other balloon, but with 1 layer of latex, and that's it. To create clusters of balloons, I inflated 3 pairs of balloons in the same color. I am not mixing my blush with burgundy, so I have 2 pairs, and I'm crisscrossing them and intertwining them together very well, making sure that nothing is going to untangle and go places. So pretty nice and tight. Grabbing my 3rd pair of balloons and adding into this quad of balloons. Quad of balloons are 4 balloons together. So adding this pair into our quad, intertwining everything nice and tight, making sure that the knot in the middle from balloons that I am intertwining is very tight and it's not separated. Once you have that knot inside of your balloons nice and tight, that knot will hold all of your pairs of balloons super tight, and your cluster of balloons will feel and be very nice and tight. None of the separation will happen during the construction of the balloon garland, so the tighter it is, the better it is. Let me quickly show you what I mean by a nice and tight knot in your balloons. When you separate your balloons, you can see that all of the balloons are tangled pretty nice together. None of the pairs are kind of like separating from the other. So as best as I could. That's it. Just finished inflating my burgundy with silver inside balloons. I created a whole bunch of clusters of balloons, and I also have some of the quads of balloons too. I pre-inflated a 5-inch balloons. I put them into quads. Quads are 2 pairs of balloons together, and a bunch of them there in a corner. So from my stand, I moved down to the floor because it's much easier for me to work on the floor. I am repeating exactly the same process with my blush balloons and creating a bunch of clusters and quads too. Quickly wanted to show you difference between double stuffed blush with burgundy balloons and single stuffed burgundy balloon. There it is. Look at this. This is a single stuffed balloon blush, and this is double stuffed. Huge difference. I didn't want to use just blush balloons because it's a big of the contrast between the colors and balloons. Look at this. Once I double stuffed my blush with burgundy, it's much softer now, and it's not like boom in your face, this is blush. To construct my balloon garland, I will be using necks of balloons from all the clusters and quads. So I am reaching inside and finding that one stretchy neck, going for another color or another cluster, reaching inside and finding another neck of balloons. Once I find those necks, I am tying necks of balloons together as close as possible, as tight as possible, and here I have the beginning of my balloon garland. I will be doing this to every single cluster or quad of balloons. Attach my balloons to my fireplace, to my wall. I will be using a command hook with an adjustable hook. I love these hooks much better than just hooks with a straight hook that you can't move, because once you place a balloon garland and balloon garland moves somewhere or something, this hook will move with a balloon garland, and your string that holds the balloons in place won't slip out and won't go anywhere. If you see that your string that holds balloons slips out from the hook, you can always use tape to tape your string straight to this hook, and for sure 100% your string won't go anywhere. To attach my balloons to the hook, I will be using fishing line. Why I don't use 260s? Because 260s will give you that stretch. I love to add whole bunch of flowers, whole bunch of additional things into my balloons, and when I add extra weight on my balloons, and they start to weigh down, that 260 stretches with that extra weight, and it loses, the balloon garland loses that spot where I place the balloon garland and goes places. It can twist, it can lower itself down. So that's why I am always using fishing line. Fishing line does not stretch and does not give that stretch. So let's go. Double stuffing my balloons, I had some of the blush balloons left over, so I double stuffed blush into blush, and I think I want to kind of brighten everything up with them. I don't know how I feel about this color being in the mix of all of this. We'll see. If I like it, I'll keep them. If I am not going to feel them, I'll just clip them off or cut them off a little bit later. Surfaces that I am having trouble to attach any types of hooks on, I at first use painter's tape to kind of put a barrier between the surface and the hook, and then I am gluing on the hook. That way hook will stick to the tape instead of textured surface. I absolutely and totally forgot to tell you, once you attach your hook to that tape, you need to tape your hook to the tape. I totally skipped that step and my hook flew off from my tape. Setup, I really want to use these light gold Orbs balloons. They looked so good online and I absolutely love the color. They kind of match the blush colored balloons, so let's inflate a few and see how they're gonna look against my balloons. To inflate Orbs balloons, I will be using my hand pump. Why? Because hand pump is a lot more gentle on Orbs balloons or foiled balloons, on that plastic insert that all of the self-sealing balloons have. Electric balloon pump is very strong and it can rip those inserts and your Orbs balloons, foil balloons will start to deflate. I'd rather take a long route but be safe, so I am using my hand pump. They stink. They really do stink. I don't know why. This is my first time smelling Orbs balloons. Not the prettiest smell. When working with Orbs balloons, please inflate your Orbs balloons properly. I do see this mistake more often nowadays. I don't know, it just keep on popping up on my Instagram page and everywhere else if I am looking for balloons. Balloon artists, they don't inflate their Orbs balloons properly. This right now is an improperly inflated Orbs balloon. Your Orbs balloon should be nice and flat and round all over. If you see your Orbs balloon on the seams have a whole bunch of seams, that means it's underinflated. Keep on inflating, but be careful, do not over inflate the balloon. I like to leave micro wrinkles on the seams of my balloons. That way I know it's not overinflated, but it's not underinflated, and it looks good. I'll show you in a second. And this is how a properly inflated Orbs balloon should look like. Nice and round all around without huge wrinkles on it. If I scoot you closer and show you the seams on the balloon, you can see micro wrinkles, but they are barely noticeable. I found another way how to inflate Orbs balloons safely. My student, one of my subscribers, thank you so much for gifting me this little genius portable balloon inflator. And this is the inflator that you inflate 260s with. This is very gentle on Orbs balloons. It takes a little bit longer than your typical balloon inflator, but it gets the job done. I don't have to use my muscles, I don't have to use my hand pump, and it's a lot faster than with the hand pump for sure. So you just grab your balloon, put it on a nozzle, and start to inflate. Voila. I will try to find something like this or similar to that or exactly like that, and I will link it in the description under this video. You guys, I am impressed with these Orbs. Even though they smell, they have this little thingy at the end of them with a hole. You don't have to wrap the tails of Orbs balloons around 260s to attach them. You just simply put the 260 through the hole and tie it and take it to your balloon garland. That's it. So this is very neat. Two larger sizes of Orbs have this, but smaller Orbs balloons, they don't have it. So it's kind of upsetting. I want exactly the same thing here as well. So we'll just wrap these then. This is how I will be attaching my Orbs balloons. As I told you, bigger size Orbs have this hole right here. So I am taking my 260 balloon through and tying these two ends together to create a loop. Now I am ready to go and loop this balloon on any of the balloons on my balloon garland. For my smaller orbs, I literally wrapped the end of the balloon of the insert around the 260 and tied a knot over that insert. It was not easy to do because these ends from the balloon very short and it's basically impossible to wrap them around 260. Just play around, you'll get it done. Also trying to focus my flowers next to my Orbs balloons. Why? Because the Orbs balloons in this setup, if you look at it as a whole setup, Orbs balloons is your main focal point, attention grabber in this setup. I don't want to put flowers in random spots and create another focal point and take away from my orbs. So instead of taking away from my orbs, I am adding to my orbs balloons and I am making even a bigger statement with my orbs balloons. This is it, you guys. This is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to create, to think of something very interesting for Valentine's Day. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section below under this video. I will try my best to help you out to the best of my abilities. If you haven't subscribed yet, you guys, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button down below for more videos and great ideas. So also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. They always help. Sharing with family and friends will be great as well. All right, you guys, I hope you'll have a wonderful day and I will see you back very soon. Bye.